Okay, we have to start from scratch.
So at least if we can get these clips, everything happens in life for a reason. So now we're here to restart again.
Just to say that we were talking for like 5 minutes and
it's cool, bro. Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, it does happen for a reason.
So what's up, guys?
So,
It's your boy Gonz and G.
What's up, y'all?
We are the Painted Ones, and this is the next chapter. What is the next chapter?
The next chapter is...
Alright, let's start, bro. We'll cut it off.
Nah, I feel like we should keep that.
Yeah, let's just keep it funky.
So the next chapter, should we just...
Alright, so the next chapter is something that we're going to talk about later.
Yeah.
We just want to recap basically what we did in the past year and a half with the Painted Ones, what we did well, what we didn't do well, and just move on to talking about what we're actually going to do in the future.
And what to expect in the future, right?
Most definitely.
And I feel like we're going to have a big year, and that all this work and all this waiting will be really worth it.
For sure, bro. Fuck, bro. I feel like we just talked so much about things that we already said, so like, now I'm like... But I feel like the most important thing that we got to talk about is going back to what we did right.
Yeah,
what we
did wrong. Exactly.
So I feel like you said like earlier, the biggest problem that we had throughout the year was consistency. You know, that was our main problem. Like me and you, like you said, being in different art forms and doing what we do, but it was just hard to concentrate on that one project.
To measure one thing, right? Because in a way, we're both trying to grow our names individually, right? Like you as a barber and me as a photographer. And I felt like our time wasn't split. It wasn't balanced out for us to meet in one. Yeah. Right. And I mean, that's fine, right? And in a way, within the year of not really working on the project, we did grow as individuals, right?
Most definitely.
And just to say it's worth it. The time is always worth it, right?
For sure, bro. I feel like we did what we had to do.
Yeah.
We tried our best, but to be honest, like now we know what we got to work on.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you got to take a step back and realize, oh, like that's my actual situation, you know? And I feel a lot of people like have the hard time to actually put their ego aside and actually realize what is it actually like, what is actually on my plate right now?
Yeah.
What am I able to handle? What am I able to do?
Yeah.
Not a lot of people are able to do that. And I feel like for us, this is it. This is why we're doing this podcast to at least show what goes right and wrong in the business or creating a brand. Yeah. And what are we going to do to fix those solutions and fix those problems.
And I hope this talk actually helps a lot of people, right? And to like understand that having your own brand and having a clothing brand in general, it's like it's not easy, right? And you really have to have people that you enjoy working with and who are equally passionate, and that you could mesh well together, right?
Definitely.
And like we said a while ago, right? So for me, I'm creative, right? And you're more business savvy, right? Well, now you're getting into the creative side, right? And now I'm learning more of the business side, right? And from there on, we could actually learn from each other, and that really works well.
I mean, like you said, bro, we gotta work together. Yeah. And it's the only way is just like putting both of our skill sets aside. You know what I'm saying? Putting aside, but building a new skill set from each other. Yeah. And like, bro, like I said earlier, I just spent $3,000 on the camera, bro.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? On all these text things, and I didn't want to before. I think I wouldn't. Yeah. But because I learned from G and I saw the importance into it, it inspired me to like want to learn new things and learn new skill set. And just like G right now, bro, from where he was to today, bro, he's so much of a businessman of how he is today and anything how he does. Like, he knows how to handle his businesses, knows how to handle his clients, how to get more clients as a photographer, content creator. You know, he knows his things now. And it's just like, because we work together so well, we just leveled up individually. Yeah. But where we made mistakes is that we didn't focus as much as we can on
the project we were
working on. And kind of got lost in the sauce, you know?
And now it's like, we're going to make it happen, right? So one thing we like, did we ever talk about it on this one? No. Consistency is like the biggest thing in every business,
Definitely.
Right?
That's the biggest problem in every single business and any person is consistency.
Yeah, well,
it's hard to go to the gym. It's hard to eat properly. It's hard to wake up on time. It's like those habits from whatever you do as a person also translates to how you do it as a business.
Exactly. And that also comes with discipline, right? If you don't like force yourself to do this, like example, like go to the gym every day, you're already lacking discipline, right? You could go like once in a while, but is that consistency? Not really, right?
Yeah.
And for every business, if you don't, let's say if you don't, as a as a marketing person, you would say if you don't post content on a daily, you're already lacking that consistency, right?
Yeah.
If you're not on point with like your projects already, that's already a red flag as a business.
It's hard because when you think of it, like social media is like, it's basically like back in the days, television.
Yeah.
Like everybody's watching you.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to see like what's your next move, what's your next step, and to be consistent and keep that audience still wanting to know about you.
Yeah.
Bro, it's the hardest thing.
It's so hard.
It's so hard because it's just like people expect a certain level of. But the thing is, like, we chose this life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm
We
not gonna
chose-
complain.
I can't even complain.
It's our best
And
life,
I feel
right?
a lot of people like, oh, like I'm only doing this because of, just for my business, this, that. But like you're doing it for yourself.
Yeah.
Like if you're trying to inspire people on social media,
Yeah.
it's because you want to. You gotta fully want to do it.
Exactly.
You can't cap shit. You can't act like a.
You can't act like you're the shit or a fucking superstar, right? Like,
You know what
bro,
I'm saying?
we're starting. Just be humble about
Yeah.
it, you know.
Like I feel like that's why what we're trying to talk today is actually admit from the mistakes that we did as a business,
100%. We got to.
and then show like, oh, yo, this is what we're gonna do to
Yeah.
fix it up.
Because
you know?
everyone that looks into like our businesses or business in general, like they think it's like easy and that we're like having fun and stuff. But behind the scenes, man, there's so much shit going on that people don't understand about it. Like there's a lot of talks happening. There's a lot of like, I wouldn't say fights, but like little arguments, little talks, little heat in the moment, right?
Definitely.
And that's like one thing people don't even talk about anymore, right? People think it's like, oh, he has this car, he's traveling for this, he has all this gear, but behind all that, man, there's so much shit going on.
A lot of things,
Yeah.
so much things. Like I feel like people don't understand that. Like you'll only try to show what you want to show,
Yeah,
and that creates a whole new perception of like
Who you
another
are.
persona of
Yeah,
who
exactly.
you are, and that's where like it's hard to be consistent in that and then have consistency in a business and a brand that you're trying to create.
Mhm.
And I feel like that's where we got caught up on our own things.
Yeah.
You know, we tried to like push a brand that was cool, man. Like you gotta see the fucking artist. You know what I'm
fucking
saying? Like
artists.
where will you ever see that on a shirt? And it's just like it wasn't easy for us to focus on that project while doing what we're trying to do on the side. But we learned from that. We did very well the first year. We got a lot of sales.
Yeah,
We helped, we pushed it out. But there was also a lot of things that like behind the scenes that didn't went well as well.
yeah,
you know?
exactly. And I mean, we could say that what went well, Guns. Like what went well, like
I think the idea was great.
yeah, the idea is
I feel like us talking about the painted ones, and we've never actually fully explained everybody what the painted ones is, and we're not going to yet.
we should soon, right?
We will soon
Soon.
explain like what it is.
Yeah,
But we didn't. But it more came out as a brand that represented artists.
yeah,
And just bringing all the artists together in any type of form.
yeah,
But I think we did very well in like pushing out our brand, pushing out our shirts, our hoodies, our hats, everything that we tried in the first year. We
did well.
We did pretty well, and then the year later we started throwing parties.
Yeah,
and you guys already know how our parties go, man.
they go crazy.
I
bro.
don't even remember them. By the way, if you guys ever throw a party, make sure that you guys are you're focused.
It's sober.
But G had to take care of me. But we'll talk about it another time, maybe. But it's definitely something that I feel like, we did very well in the overall look.
Yeah,
But there's a lot of things that didn't go through that consistency. Like we didn't be consistent. I feel we were inconsistently consistent.
Yeah, like bro, I remember that time we had the meeting where we planned everything out. Like everything was set already, right?
Yeah.
Then I'm not gonna put this as excuse, but then I had to move to Minnesota, and I kind of put everything back, right?
Yeah.
And it sucked because like I wanted to be here, but then also when I was in Minnesota, I was like struggling to be the artist I wanted to be, right? Like bro, imagine moving to a cold ass city
Yeah.
and not having no friends, no family, and you live in the middle of fucking nowhere in the suburbs, right? And for me, it's like shit. I just moved out of Montreal where I was creating my name, right? And to go to a city where I don't know anyone, that was the freaking hardest thing ever, bro. It's like starting a business from scratch in a way. And I felt like I was so lost in my own head, like shit, is it even worth it? And then I applied. I like kind of used like all my excuses towards like the brand too, you know, which fucking suck because I wasn't here for 8 months, right?
100, bro.
And I felt bad because like shit, like we could have done this, that, but in a way, like I wasn't fully focused on doing my own shit yet
That's it.
in Minnesota, right? And now being back here kind of made so much sense. Like fuck, I could do it. I could run shit. Like I could run like our shit in another city, right? Like I didn't fully grasp that idea because I was like, fuck, I'm alone. I don't know what to do. But then if you plan it out and you just sit down and talk about it, it just makes so much sense.
But it's great, bro. Like, I feel like you had to go through that situation to realize what you're actually doing, bro.
Yeah.
And actually realize what is in front of you.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that step of being, like, this is what I'm actually capable of and what I can actually do.
Yeah.
That's when you realize, okay, that's the capacity that I'm able to put in. How much time can I invest in what I'm trying to do?
100%.
And I feel like sometimes you can't take too much of like what you can't take. You can't. You know what I mean? You can't eat. So it's like for me, bro, my biggest problem that I've had before, until this day, is that I love putting too much on my plate, and that goes with everything. Even when I eat, you know, when I go out, like I'm just like a guy that I go all in. Like, I go all in what I do. But the thing is, that I try to do too much in the same time, and then what happens is that I don't put my focus into certain aspects, certain people, certain projects. It's because I'm not 100% focused on that.
On one project, right?
But then that's when I realized when, you know, losing friends, losing people, losing failing projects, failing a lot of things. Like, you know, I had to put myself in a position and like take a step back and realize my situation. And that's when I realized that I need balance. I need balance in my life. If I can't find balance within myself, I'm not gonna find balance with anybody else that's around my life.
And do you feel balanced yourself?
Yo, right now I feel great.
Yeah.
I feel like I do what I can as a person, and I just try every day in, day out to be the best person that I could be. Yeah. And just try to help out whoever's around me. And just like good vibes, bro. I feel like that's the most important thing. Like if you're just pushing out positivity, good vibes,
it's gonna come back to you.
It's just like that little switch that you could have in your head. Yeah. And then that's once that mindset switch of just being positive all the time and like looking at things at a different perspective, bro, like you're not gonna have a bad day.
100%.
Yo, it's gloomy right now outside. Yeah, it's ugly, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's still a beautiful day. It's still something that like all you gotta do is switch perspective.
Like you gotta be grateful every time you wake up, right? Yeah, and I feel like from the moment you wake up and the moment you go to sleep, it's all mental of how you like put yourself out there, right?
Yeah, bro.
Like you can't be sad all the time. Like it's you'll have those sad days, right? You'll have those days where like you don't want to do shit, but then like you said, that click. Once you click that like thing out of your head,
100.
Everything's just mental.
It's so mental, bro. Like that's what like I feel like a lot of people don't work on. Yeah, is that like, you know, it's good to like build up like habits are everything. I've always said habits are everything. Oh yeah. You know, like it's good to like work out. You know, eat properly. But then you don't forget that you gotta train your mind. Mm-hmm. If your mind isn't as strong as your body, bro, your body's gonna fall out. Yeah. You know, just like going hard all the time. Like working is easy. Yeah. Like, I could work 30 days nonstop if I had to. Yeah. Like I used to do that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But then I would burn out. Yeah. Why? Because my mind is weak. Yeah. Like if you train your mind to be able to be as consistent as your body is, and you build up that cardio for your brain, bro, you're gonna last so long in everything that you do.
The mental is like 90% and the physical is 10%, bro.
But then that's the balance. It always comes back to that balance.
Yeah. Always is. I think that's a key word, balance, right?
Yo, bro.
And people have to fucking remember that shit. Like, yo, I know so much people who are like have so much on their plate, you know, and they're like, fuck, yo, G, like, I don't see myself progressing. Like, bro, just step back a bit. Just like I remember you telling me to step back and look at the bigger picture, bro. And it made so much sense to me. It's like, fuck, you're right, bro. Like, I had so much shit going on. Yeah. But I wasn't putting it in the right. Like, I wasn't focusing on the right things, right?
Definitely. Yeah. But it's good. Like I feel like right now, I know we're talking about positivity,
Yeah.
you know, just switching your mindset,
Yeah.
this, but it's not hard.
No.
I mean, it's super hard. Sorry.
It's super hard. It's
It's
super
not
hard.
Sorry, it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's super hard to
Yeah.
to actually switch up to that mindset.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have bad days.
Yeah.
You're gonna have days that you don't want to do shit.
Yeah.
You're gonna have days that like, yo, you don't give a fuck about anything. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? You just wanna, but then it's gonna take time.
It will take
Like
time.
it's never gonna happen like right away.
Yeah, 100%. And would you say, are you mentally in the right place right now?
I'm a lot better from
Yeah.
where I used to be.
I
bro.
could agree.
I wouldn't say I'm like at a perfect mindset. I still have things that I have to achieve
Yeah.
as a person.
Yeah, 100%.
And as I got personal accolades that I want to have,
Yeah,
and I haven't reached it. But maybe once I reach that point,
Yeah.
I'll be satisfied.
yeah,
But I feel like it's hard to say, bro, because
Yeah.
like when you got that competitive spirit,
bro.
like you'll
Tell me about
never
it. Tell me about it. Be satisfied.
never be satisfied.
Yeah.
You know, like funny thing, me and G were actually like co-captains in like high school basketball.
Yeah.
Like we were captains together. You know, so it's we know we both of us together had that competitive spirit, and
Yeah.
it just made sense for us to work together. And but we have that in us.
Yeah.
That's why, like, I don't know, man. I don't know if you'll ever reach a point where you'll be like,
I'm
oh,
satisfied. Yeah,
I'm good.
yeah.
You know, and it fucking sucks to say, but like, when does that chase end?
Shit, we don't. As entrepreneurs, as freaking artists, bro, no one fucking knows.
But I think that chase is beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Like, I feel like a lot of people will look at us like, damn, you work so hard. You're always working.
Yeah.
Oh, you're always traveling. You're doing this, that.
Yeah.
But then they don't realize that process of us working every single day, of
Yeah.
being day in, day out, doing what we love.
Yeah.
Like, that's the beauty
Yeah,
in it.
that's the reason we travel so
You know
much.
what
That's
I'm
the reason
saying?
we do so much like we weren't able to do before,
Yeah,
right?
bro.
And now I feel like with this project with the painted ones, we could actually put out in the world, right?
Trust
and
me.
show like art, like because artists are like perceived as like, oh, they don't have that platform, right? They can't do this, they can't do that. But I feel like if once we push out the painted ones, like our plan, I feel like we're gonna give voices to artists, right?
Definitely.
And it'll help them become the artists they want to be, and hopefully they'll understand the world that we're in, right?
Yeah, bro. Whether this blows up or not,
Yeah,
to be honest, like,
Yeah.
maybe we'll look back at this video and we'll say like, yo, that was the right video, that. But yo, we're just trying to, honestly, this is just about being real.
yeah, 100%.
Being real with who we are
Yeah.
and what we're doing.
Yeah,
And yo, if we could just inspire one person, I feel like that's the most like
I think we accomplished
amazing.
something.
You
Yeah,
already accomplished something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it only takes one person to change everything.
yeah, 100%.
Like, once that happens,
Yeah.
it'll just be a chain effect.
Yeah.
That one person that we might teach and help,
Yeah,
that'd be like the next person will do 10,000 more people. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
exactly.
But it starts with us and
Yeah.
what we're trying to do.
yeah, and that's the next chapter,
And I
right?
feel that is the next chapter of what we're trying to do.
Yeah,
We're trying to create a platform for artists,
Yeah.
help out artists, and
Yeah.
help out how much we can.
yeah,
We know what our strengths are and
Yeah.
what we're good at. In reality, we talked about it actually a few weeks ago. We wanted to relaunch the clothing brand,
yeah,
and that was probably a very tough decision between us, because
yeah,
we had to be real with each other, and we had to tell each other what the actual situation is. And because G is my best friend in real life, but he's also my business partner, like, why am I gonna lie to your face? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I'd rather be real with you and tell you how I'm thinking and what you're
Yeah.
doing, and then just be honest with each other and then move on to what
Yeah.
we're able to do.
and the realness we had for like, I think we talked for like a few hours after like the meeting we had with them, like for the clothing brand too, right?
Yeah.
I remember we were sitting down and like we were sitting L2, and literally we just talked for probably an hour without realizing it. And at some point we're like complete like silence, like we didn't really know what the fuck was gonna happen, right? And like I think we just needed a day like away from each other to understand like, shit, what can we do? Like, what can we do other than a clothing brand, right?
Yeah.
Like we both talked about our goals with this brand too, and it makes sense of what we're leaning on to, but the clothing brand right now is not. It's gonna happen again. Like I'm not gonna
Definitely
lie,
a project that we want to still
Yeah.
work on.
it is gonna happen again. But for now, we're gonna focus on helping out the community, right? And I feel like should we tell them what we're gonna do, or we should tell later?
I feel like it's still something that we got to keep on the books. But
Okay, well, a lot of people are gonna tune in eventually. I hope.
Yeah. But we got projects that we're definitely trying to work on and
Yeah.
just show out.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a good one, but it's definitely gonna be a lot more media based.
Yeah.
We're probably just gonna drop more sick content.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I just bought a crazy camera. Just joking.
Sony gang.
Nah, I'm playing, but like we're definitely gonna be working a lot more content,
Yeah.
and just trying to help more artists on what we do.
Yeah.
And the Painted Ones is gonna bridge that.
Yeah.
Like our goal is to be like the bridge between all the artists, you know,
Yeah.
like just like the Avatar, you know, like the bridge of the.
Whatever, bro. So yeah, when we say artists, by the way, don't get it twisted. Like artists is not, it's not painters. It's not just like photographers or videographers, bro. Like artists could vary in every form. It comes to cooking, it comes to rappers, it comes to athletes.
It's crazy. It's
Yeah.
it's just like that switch also.
Yeah.
That perspective switch.
Yeah, yeah.
Like when you think of it, everything that you do is art.
Yeah, everything.
Yo, fam, sex is art.
Yeah. Okay, we're not.
Everything's
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, sorry guys, but like anything is
Yeah.
art.
Yeah, like yo, the building we're in right now is fucking art. Like
know what I'm
people
saying?
get it
Like-
twisted. Like people like look at art as like, oh, painters.
Oh, like they already put themselves aside. Like they see artist things. They're like, oh, I'm not part of it, or it's not that.
Yeah.
But to be honest, like, the way you do anything that you do
Yeah.
is art. You just
Yeah.
gotta look at it at a different perspective, and I feel like that's what art is.
Yeah.
Art comes in so many different forms,
Oh,
and it's so different, and it's so
vast, bro.
so
There's,
vast.
there's so
bro.
much.
There's so much of it, and
yeah.
that's why you just gotta like switch that perspective, you
Yeah.
know. And like I feel like our goal is to like just bring everybody together and to realize that whatever they're doing,
Yeah.
you are artistic.
Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks.
You are artistic.
Thanks. Well, yo, we will. Like, I'll speak it to existence. We're gonna put a community all together, and now we're gonna help each other grow in a way, right? And
Most definitely.
remember this day. This podcast is meant to show. Is for me to speak into existence. Like we're gonna put this project and make this project so big that
Yeah.
people won't even comprehend, right?
But like I'm a big like action speaks louder than words.
100%.
So if we're talking shit, we're sorry, but we're just talk.
But-
We're speaking things to
Yeah,
existence.
but if we're talking shit, you're allowed to slap me in public, like in the back of my head.
Like if we don't do anything, like take this video on our page, keep us accountable, and tell us like, yo, you guys are fucking lacking,
Yeah,
bro.
tell us we're cappers, yeah.
It's- yo, bro, hate on us all you want, bro. We deserve it if we
Yeah.
lack, bro. You know, and like I don't think anybody's just do it. Do whatever you want to do to us, you know.
Yeah, just roast me. I don't care. Whatever. You know.
But we'll definitely got some crazy things on the books.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of plans,
Yeah.
and I just can't wait to actually get through with it and get the year started with it.
Yeah.
We're still, how I'm looking at it, we're starting from zero,
Mm-hmm.
even though it's like, it's a new chapter. We're still
Basically from scratch. Yeah.
scratch, like what are we doing next? What are we, and this is what we're gonna do.
Well, you'll know soon. Eventually. They'll know soon what's gonna happen.
Do you still want to talk about I don't know if we talked about really like what we did wrong?
Did we talk about? We talk about inconsistency. We already did that. Yeah.
I think we should talk about partnerships.
Partnerships.
Yeah.
In what way? Of
Like what is important about like collaborations and like working and like with other people.
oh yeah, sure. Start off. Yeah.
I felt like a lot of things that we had to work on, bro, is making sure that we work in terms of communication, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of communication is something that has to be talked about,
Yeah.
and definitely feel like that's such a strong point in any business.
Yeah.
Like I own a barbershop with my partner Junior, and we're great together, bro. Just like how you are, but then just like how I have with you,
Yeah.
like as much as consistency is a problem,
Yeah.
like communication is also a problem.
Yeah. We
between-
did like that a lot.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a lot of that was like a lot. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to. But the thing is, that person is supposed to be your partner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you should be able to like message them at any time and make sure that they'll answer.
Yeah. 24/7.
That,
Yeah.
you know? And I feel like those are little things that I feel like we got to work on for any type of business or anybody that's trying to open a business and having partners, is that you got to make sure that you guys are open and real with that person and communicate from the beginning. I feel like that's a mistake that we've done.
Yeah.
I won't go into like super details into it, but I feel like that's something that we didn't work on, and I definitely think for anybody that's trying to do that, to if you're not ready to be real with that person and you're not trying to like, or that collaboration to wherever you're doing it, like don't even start that.
But you gotta
business.
set your ego aside too, right? Like if you like being real to other people, it sucks because they don't want to hear the
That's what most
yeah
most of people, bro. They
yeah
don't want to ever hear the truth.
yeah
They don't want to hear what's actually
yeah.
their life is like. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Do you actually want people around you like that?
Not really, bro.
Do you
Like,
want people that are not like halfway with you and
yeah.
once you turn your back, they start talking shit?
I'd
You know
rather
what I'm
have
saying?
friends to tell me like, yo, G, like, yo, you're slacking. Like,
Yeah, bro.
I haven't seen you out there. Like, you haven't been doing much. You know, like you've been so quiet lately. Like, what
Yeah.
you've been up to. Like, I'd rather have people tell me, yo, what's up, than just me chilling and like not
That's
realizing
it,
I'm
bro.
doing anything wrong.
Like I feel like because especially both of us, bro.
Yeah,
Like we're both like emotional beings, you know,
Yeah.
which emotion is such a normal thing, you know, like
yeah,
I feel like people are scared to talk about that, you
Yeah.
know, like bro, it's okay to be a guy and be emotional, you
Yeah.
know? But because we're emotional people, we're so passionate on what we do.
yeah,
And like a lot of people be scared to tell us like, yo, what's really up?
yeah,
But then you know, now that level of maturity that we've reached, you know,
Yeah.
it's like, bro, I'd rather tell you 100 what's happening and what the situation is like than to tell you halfway and be fake with you and
yeah,
lie about you just because I want to see you smile.
yeah,
It's like, bro, like I'd rather be real with you and fucking like, yo, you realize that shit than to be the guy that's gonna lie to you, bro. Because then you'll remember that forever.
yeah.
You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying?
It's like a, in a way, if you're being real, it's like a wake up call, right? Like, shit, you're right.
Yeah,
And people don't say it like that. It's like, oh, he's screaming at me. He's talking shit about me. Like, yo, like he shouldn't. He might like he hurt my feeling. Like, yo, shut the fuck up. Like,
Yeah.
not a lot of people are built for this shit. You know?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But like, you know, these are things that you learn throughout time.
Yeah.
You know, we're still young.
Yeah.
And I feel like you only go through those certain things when you grow up.
Yeah.
Like, but like, I feel like if we could tell, if these are things that like we could show to the youth now and
Yeah.
they know, it's like, at least it won't hit them as hard, you know? Like,
Exactly.
to be honest, it's like, there's no,
Yeah. Well, yo, although being real does hurt.
yeah.
It's gonna hurt. Like maybe for me, it hurts like a few seconds. Like you just put yourself in a position like shit. I have nothing to say back.
Yeah.
Like I can't defend myself because it's actually happening, right? And the
Facts.
fact that there's moments where Gonz was being real with me, and sometimes I'm like, shit, he's fucking right, you know? Because in a way, like you don't really know what you're doing until someone tells you, you know?
Yeah.
And you tell me some shit, some real shit, I'm 100%. It does hurt. Like I'm gonna repeat it over and over again for people listening. It does fucking hurt, but you need it sometimes, bro. You need that
Definitely.
shit. You need that spark sometimes. Like,
I do know there is a line though.
yeah,
There's sometimes just things that you shouldn't say.
and keep it yourself, right?
Like, but then you shouldn't be in that person's life anymore.
yeah,
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like, if there's that like line where like, oh, like you're not trying to be real with somebody anymore,
yeah,
it's like it's better for you to just not even be there anymore.
Mm.
Like if you have to like shut up because you know it's gonna hurt their feelings,
yeah,
then you shouldn't even be in that person's life, or just like, or at least don't engage in terms of like a friendship. It should
Yeah.
just be like a connaissance, like,
yeah,
hey, what's up, man?
yeah.
Peace.
100%.
Like type of friendship, you know,
Yeah.
like, or not even friendship as a connaissance, you
Mhm.
know. Like I feel like that's something that like is so important from the beginning, you know, like if ever you're doing partnerships,
Yeah.
is that you gotta be 100 and communicate. And I feel like that's why my businesses thrive, you know, like
Yeah.
whatever I try to do work is that because I try to be the most like communicating with my partner and try
Yeah.
to grow out. But I feel like, yo, like the section what it is today, yo, having a guy like Junior on my team, which is the most like, yo, one of the most creative guys that I have ever met.
Yeah.
Than to like me just pushing out my ideas and my ways of how I run business,
Mhm.
bro. That's why we have the like one of the number one shops in the city.
100%.
You know what I mean? And just me and you, like, we're not even there yet, but I just know we'll be number one again. You know,
Yeah.
like it's just like we gotta put in what we're doing together and just work together, communicate properly, be consistent. Like these are the things that we didn't do well
Mhm.
in the first few years of opening a business
Yeah.
and running a brand. But that's what we got to do next is to
Basically, work on our how you say faiblesse, like our weaknesses, right?
our weaknesses, yeah.
So we lacked consistency and we lacked communication, and those two. If you don't have those at all,
Yeah.
fuck it, bro. Like,
100, bro.
yeah, just throw it to the garbage, man.
It's hard.
Yeah.
I think also one thing that it's not something that we struggled with, but it was more like it was out of our like control.
What was
Was mostly like, I'd say like our networks, like growing to a certain real, like finding a better plug for something.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, like we'd have like shirts that take like 2
2
months.
months, yeah.
Like, I'm not bashing no printing place or whatever.
They're gonna see this for like shit, right?
Yeah, I'll let you guys go on. But yo, to be honest, like I'm trying to be, I'm just speaking facts. Like I'm not saying like, but like let's say if you do want to start a clothing brand, make sure that like you grow your network of
people that
you have more options into like the printing world or whatever.
Yeah.
If you want to do it your own, even better.
Yeah.
We didn't do it. We wish we did it by like on our own.
Yeah.
They didn't have time. That was also a problem.
Time.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then just growing your network on what you're trying to do, because then it could take a long while printing things.
And also like I'm gonna say this, like I'm gonna say who it is, but bro, they're like it's gonna be done in 2 weeks. I'm like, okay, 2 weeks. Call them, email. Is it ready? No, give us a few days. Another week happens.
Yeah.
Then a month. The next thing you know, it's 2 months. But yeah, like you said, you gotta find those right people that you could actually work with, you know, and that if you could move ahead of the line, you know.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like, it sucks to say, like, but then it's like you want to be loyal to somebody that helps you out.
Yeah.
But then in that type of business, or like let's say you're trying to like do clothes,
Yeah.
you need an option A, B, C,
C.
D, E, F, G,
I think
all the way to the end. You know
yeah,
what
all
I
the
mean?
way to
Like
the
if that plug's not ready to talk, then move on to the next plug, next
Yeah.
plug, next plug.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, like until you find out one that will finally like
Keep his words.
keep his words and
Yeah.
trust you,
Yeah.
just like in any relationships, you have to
you
like,
stick with that.
You stick with that, you
Yeah.
know. But it takes, you gotta try shit out.
Yeah.
You gotta try brands out, see what you like.
Yeah. Now,
But-
like now we know. Like we know what's up. And
That's definitely something that like next time when we do drop clothes is that we'll make sure that it's super consistent.
yeah.
But like we'll give us a few,
Yeah.
a bit more time, guys.
Yeah.
We'll find the right plug,
And if you guys have plugs, holla at us.
or we'll do it on our own.
Yeah. But yeah, nah, it's like you have a clothing brand. You have, if you miss like your date, like your set date, there's a small window to create like your content and all that. You know.
It's like, do you want to talk about a bit like, let's say like I feel like it's a good time to talk about like the fashion year, like what goes into like a fashion, like what season drops, what season.
Oh yeah.
I feel like something that you should maybe do.
So in fashion, there's okay. Well, I'm not gonna say in fashion, but in general, everyone knows there's 3 seasons, 4 seasons. Am I bugging? Winter. Okay, yeah, there's 4 seasons. Yeah, there's 4 seasons. So basically, you have to have 4 seasons worth of clothes, right? So let's say summer, you got shorts, you got jerseys. Fall, you're preparing for hoodie season, you know. But so before every season, you gotta plan ahead 2-3 months ahead of time, right?
Exactly.
And that's you're in that window of 2-3 months, you have to prepare your graphic designs for your tees. You have to know which material you're gonna use, how many you're gonna drop, which people you're gonna use. I mean, not use, but which people you're gonna collaborate with, like who's gonna print it for you, right? Then once you get that, it might take a month already, right? If you do it fast, sure. Let's say you take a month. Then the second month, you have to take pictures, right? You have to do posters. You have to do graphic designs. You have to do videos. You have to do content in general, right? And that might take a month or less. Then you have the third month, basically that's a drop, right?
Exactly.
And the drop, people think, oh, you could just drop it, but bro, there's a whole world to it. But the drop, you gotta marketing, right?
We'll talk about that after.
Yeah. You have to learn how to market. You have to know who you could like reach out to, and yeah, those 2-3 months are so crucial. If you miss like a deadline, bro, pushing it back a week could push it the whole thing a month.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And it sucks, bro, because like going back to like the last situation of like finding the right plug.
Yeah.
It's like there's things that you can't
No.
like predict. You don't even know.
Yeah.
And then if it messes up the whole plan,
Mm-hmm.
but it's okay.
Yeah, it's out of control.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in a business, it's never gonna be perfect.
Yeah.
A lot of people think it's like this business, but you
No.
always have roller coasters,
Exactly.
you know. And that's why like it's good to have a general plan and
Yeah.
know how the year goes out. because like a lot of people don't actually know like when they drop a brand,
Yeah.
like when they have a clothing brand, that how much work is there actually
Yeah.
behind the scenes when there is like creating the brand,
Yeah.
creating the actual like
Yeah.
the clothes itself,
Yeah.
then marketing it. Like there's so much things that has to be done, and
Yeah.
like marketing is not like this.
Yeah.
You got to build up the hype.
Yeah.
You got to post like hype today reels or TikToks. You got to post that, then drop it, make people like what is that?
Yeah, exactly.
People put comment tu dis ça, bro? Like
You can speak French. People prefer French. Chinese.
intuition? No.
What?
Curiosity. You got to
Yeah.
pique everybody's curiosity.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what are they doing? What are they doing? Oh, you're dropping this, then you're dropping that. And that's like one whole week or 2-3 weeks of dropping those consistent like
Posts.
hype posts,
Yeah.
then dropping up the thing.
Exactly.
But then taking those content is actually, it takes another 2 weeks I had to do it.
Yeah.
So it's like really, you got to plan out your whole
The whole year, bro.
year.
Even
Like,
2 years, even, bro.
you know what I mean? Like brands
Yeah.
get prepared.
Yeah.
Any business has to be prepared.
Yeah.
Like I feel like a lot of people want to launch into a businesses, but don't realize that it's not just, oh, I just slap a logo, then next to the
Yeah.
onto this thing.
Just
you
to
know?
just to tell the audience right now, like, to tell yourself, the painted ones, it took us a week to find a name, bro. Right? I remember sitting out a day together in the barbershop. It was like, yo, what name can we use? And we come up with some hideous names, not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
At some point, we're like, yo, why not? His tattoo, basically. I'm not sure the camera's gonna take it, but
I don't know if they can see it.
on his left arm.
Shout out to Puto
Yeah.
from Finest Ink Studio in Toronto. Check out Puto's thing.
Yeah.
But it says Los Pintados.
Yeah.
I love-
And
We're not talking about it
yeah,
yet.
exactly.
But if you guys
Yeah.
have time, Los Pintados, search it up.
Yeah, and you'll
Then
probably
you'll understand a little bit
little
why
bit, yeah.
what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
But Los Pintados is definitely an important
Yeah,
word
yeah,
for
yeah.
us.
And even prior to that, I remember that the same summer where I'm like, yo, Gonz, I want to do more than an artist, right?
Yeah.
And like it was an idea I had for a while, right? And I'm like, shit, I should actually launch it now, right? And I remember we were at the park. I think it was someone's birthday, or we were just chilling. And I'm like, yo, Gonz, I remember going out and I was like, yo, let's do it. And he already knew what I was
Oh
talking
yeah,
about.
because I remember like you were wearing that for years.
Yeah,
Like, I even asked you to make a hat
shirt,
for me.
yeah.
Like where it says Gonz and it says more than the
Yeah, yeah.
artist. Like when I saw that, I was like, damn, G, like that's so sick.
Yeah.
And like I remember you weren't in that mindset yet. Like yo, bro, like I don't want to yet.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like not yet.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yo, bro, like this would be so sick. And then
Yeah.
like you know, like I always wanted to push it.
Yeah.
And then that day you said, let's do it.
And yo, I didn't even to say anything else. It's like, shit, fuck it, let's do it.
And like yeah, I think that pandemic just hit also.
Yeah, I think it did that year.
I think so.
Yeah.
So it was just like we were ready. Like it was that summer.
Yeah.
Did you you think you just graduated school maybe?
Yeah,
no?
I think around 2018,
20? 19?
18,
No.
19, around that time. 2019, I think, I came up with the idea.
Some shit like that, bro.
Yeah. But I was rocking more than artists for the longest time,
Yeah.
bro.
So that's why I was just like, just more.
Yeah.
And that's what like we were as.
Yeah.
And damn, bro, like that's where we created it.
Yeah.
But then, bro, it takes a lot.
It takes a lot.
It takes a lot to actually create a brand
Yeah.
and to be successful in it.
Yeah.
And I feel like, and at least the clothing world, we're not
Yeah.
successful yet.
Yeah. But we understand that
Yeah.
because we have a mission and a vision when it comes to
Yeah.
this shit, you know?
It's like we're not just a brand that
Yeah.
just, and I'm not bashing anybody, you know, like,
Yeah.
but it's just like there's a lot more than just putting a logo
Yeah.
and putting on a t-shirt
Yeah.
and just, you know what I mean? Like there's needs to be growth, or a
Yeah.
lot of people will just create one-time thing.
Yeah.
And it's okay. Like
Yeah.
honestly, bro, like that's what I don't want to take away from anybody that's watching this,
Yeah.
that they think that like there's a right way to do things or wrong to do things. To be honest, like,
No, there's
like whenever you're creating something,
Yeah.
and that's where it goes back. You're an artist.
Yeah.
Whether you create a brand and you do it once and you never do it again,
You tried.
You created an art.
Yeah.
You tried.
You tried.
And yo, it's better to try than to never do anything.
Yeah.
Like I hope everybody here, whether you're trying to open a brand or you're trying
shop,
to a shop,
Start a new.
start a new venture,
Yeah.
whatever you do in life, is that try it out.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing, you know.
Because
Like,
you never fucking
like-
know, bro.
like we're just trying to be here talking about. Hopefully, we could like give advice and help out.
Yeah.
But to be honest, it's like, yo, you gotta fuck up, bro. Like
Yeah.
you gotta fuck up so much times to realize what is actually right.
Yeah.
And if you never try, like, bro, you're not even gonna level up. You're
Yeah.
not even gonna Like, but if you're okay with that, you're okay with
Yeah.
it. There's no right or wrong, you know. But I'm just saying, it's just like life is a full and long, beautiful experience.
Yeah,
And it's just about building
I
experiences.
can't disagree with you. Yeah,
You know, and like we've tried shit out.
yeah,
That's why we're on to the next thing.
yeah,
Trying another shit out.
yeah.
Maybe this shit might not work,
Yeah.
but we're trying shit out.
I'm just gonna put it out there, like, bro. Remember the idea of like me being a DJ came up? I was like, shit.
Look at you now, bro.
Yeah, like, bro. If you told me this in 2 years ago, like I would be DJing at an apartment, I'd be like, shut the fuck up, impossible.
Yeah.
Right. But you just have to try shit out, bro. Like you make the right
Yeah,
connections. If you love what you do, that's all that matters too.
Most
you know.
definitely.
And the money will come. Right. You just have to really work for it. Like work smart and work for it. You know. You can't just
100.
lay back and wait for shit to happen. You got to work for it, bro.
Yeah, bro. You gotta figure out like what's your reason.
Yeah.
Like you gotta figure out like why are you doing things.
Yeah.
But like going back, it's okay if you don't have a reason, you
Yeah.
know. But like once you have your reason,
Yeah.
and then you have your inspiration and what you're trying to do,
Yeah.
then it just pushes out your motivation to whatever you're trying to do even more.
Facts.
Like for me, like my family,
Yeah.
my mom, my dad, like being where we're at,
Yeah.
and being from the hood,
Yeah.
and just never having money, bro. Like I just knew like that. You already set from the beginning. Anybody that lives in the hood, you're already at the bottom.
Yeah.
You're already at zero. Like there's only, no matter what you do, you're already going up. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like when you figure out like what inspires you and what you're trying to do, then you'll find that motivation to do whatever you're trying to push out.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's why we know why we're doing things and what's the reason behind everything that we do.
Yeah. Shit. Motivation, bro.
Trust,
Right.
bro. Like I think that's the goal, you know? Like just to hustle and motivate.
You got to. And I feel like
Nipsey,
now,
man.
I don't know about you, but I didn't really have OGs in the photography world, bro.
Yeah, to do it on your own.
Yeah, I had to learn everything on my own. And I feel like I fucking hope one of the kids that come up like in the photography and the art world could see this shit like, fuck.
Oh yeah, bro.
Could look up and like, yo, there's other people who are like I could look up to and
For
like
sure.
they've been in my position, you know?
That's it, bro.
Like, yo, me and Gonz, we both grew up in the hood, you know? Like we went through shit. We're not gonna talk too deep into it, but we went through shit, you know? And now just to show the kids who like are somewhat in our position, like you could fucking make it, bro. I'm not saying we made it we made it already, but like we've came so far from what we've been in.
yeah.
Yeah. And
And we're proud of ourselves, fam, to
Yeah.
be honest, bro. Like we've gone from so far and like there's still a long path to go.
yeah, like we
but
haven't made it yet, bro. Like
didn't make it at all,
Yeah.
bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like it's like that's why you gotta grind. Like
yeah.
I got something to prove and I gotta
Yeah.
be the person that I wanna be.
Mm-hmm.
And there's still a long way to be that person who I haven't met yet.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I haven't met them. Like I haven't met my future self yet.
Yeah.
You know, and like there's so much work to put in even before that.
Yeah.
And that's why all the little projects that we're going into and that we're trying to do as as entrepreneurs,
Yeah.
like it's gonna lead to those moments and that we'll be that level of successfulness. You
Yeah.
know,
And we'll be there.
I'm sure we will, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna be something that's a lot sooner than a lot of
Yeah.
people think.
We're gonna look back at this podcast. We're like, shit. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
We.
Everything's simple. Like
Yeah.
you gotta break down life to like the most simple
Like the triangle you told me about.
triangle.
Yeah.
Bro, you know, you gotta simplify everything in your life. Like once you simplify all the situations,
Yeah.
it's never that
Yeah.
deep. It's never. Like,
Yeah.
trust me, bro. I feel like sometimes I'll be like, damn, that's
Yeah.
so deep. No, it's
No.
not. It's not
Like,
that deep, bro.
Yeah.
Everything if you simplify in life, like life is beautiful,
Yeah, it
fam.
is.
That's what I realized. Like, you just gotta be happy, fam, and see where it goes.
And I know a lot of people be like, yo, all they're talking about is work. But like, yeah, we talk about working all the time. But yo, like you said, if you simplify things, it's not, for me, it's not even work anymore, bro. It's a love for it, you know? Like if you, what's that saying people always say? Like fucking, if you do something you love, it's not work anymore type of shit, you know?
Oh, if you work a day,
Some shit with that. Yeah.
if you love some shit like that, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Oh, if you find a job that you like,
Yeah.
you'll never have to like work a day in your life. Something like that.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Yeah. But it's facts.
Yeah.
Like I feel like as an entrepreneur,
Yeah.
and you could just you're doing anything that you like in life,
Yeah.
and that's what it is. You
Yeah.
know, like I feel like people don't like. Yes, it's funny thing because a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I want to start a business, I want to do this,
That's not for everyone.
and then
though.
they think like, oh yo, fuck my 9 to 5 or fuck my job.
Keep it for now.
But then you realize that like, fuck, bro, I'm just working 10 times more hard now as a fucking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
People don't realize how fucking
Like,
hard
bro,
it is, right?
like the moment that you the moment that you get up,
Yeah.
you're an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Like you got the way you eat, the way you do things, you're an
Yeah.
entrepreneur.
Yeah.
The way you like your whole life as like entrepreneurship is literally from when you wake up to when you sleep,
Yeah.
or even when you sleep, bro.
Sometimes when you dream, you think about your fucking business, bro.
You're already fucking dreaming for your business, and it's
Yeah.
crazy. So that means your whole life
If it's yeah.
is just that you're on that entrepreneur
Yeah.
life, and then that's what being an entrepreneur is.
Yeah.
Working every single minute of your life,
Yeah.
but doing something that you like,
Exactly.
and that's worth more than anything.
Yeah. Oh, we like, yo, I'm not gonna bash people 9 to 5, but the people in the 9 to 5 right now
Yeah.
who want to work for themselves and have the time for themselves.
Yeah.
Just know once you get into this, like, it's a lot of work.
Definitely.
A lot. Like, you have to love it too, you know? Like, there's days you're like, fuck, did I do the wrong move? Did I do the right thing for quitting my 9 to 5? You never fucking know, bro.
Yeah,
like, you
bro.
never fucking know. Like,
Until you try.
yeah,
man.
and
You
there's
gotta try it out.
and there's some, like, I'm not gonna cap, but there's some days or like some months are like, shit, I'm negative, you know? And some months I'm fucking over the top when I take pictures when I do DJing, right?
Yeah.
And yet people who get into this, you have to know there's inconsistency when it comes to like your wage, right? Because 9 to 5 is like somewhat secure, right? Unless
Yeah.
you get fired, you know, who knows? But 9 to 5, like, you have that paycheck that the end of the bye week, you know.
Yeah.
When it comes to entrepreneurs, like, yo, one day you can make 1,000, the next week you can make fucking $0, you know. And unless you're in a business where like it's like you have like customers coming in consistently, sure, you could have something consistent, you know. But for me as a photographer, it's not consistent.
Yeah.
And as a DJ, you don't have a gig every weekend, you know. And people have to know this shit. Like, you have to like be able to stomach these things, you know.
Yeah.
And you have to be fucking smart with your money too.
That's
And
facts, bro.
like, you can't. There's no guarantee that you'll make what you make last month. You know, you could make less, you can make more. And I think that's the fucking beauty of it, you know. And those struggles, some days you don't sleep, and fuck, yeah, those are fucking hard nights,
bro. It's
man.
all the sleepless nights.
Yeah, and so much investments you gotta do too, you know, and that puts you like in a position like, shit, did I make the right decision of doing this? You
Yeah.
know, and just know, bro, when you get into this, bro, you have to be really, really ready for it. You know?
That's facts, bro.
Yeah.
You got to.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's gonna be such a learning experience.
Yeah.
Like whoever that wants to like jump into the lifestyle of an entrepreneur,
Yeah.
and just launching a brand of what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
It's like, it's such a learning experience that you gotta like, you're not gonna be used to it. It's gonna put you in that uncomfortable position.
You'll be so
Like,
uncomfortable, bro.
it takes you out of that comfort zone. You know,
100%.
like you just don't know what's right. You don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But then it's just like, that's why the biggest thing that you could do as entrepreneurs is fuck up.
Yeah.
You gotta fuck up and fuck up and fuck up and fuck up until you realize like how you're supposed to do things.
Yeah.
Like you're never gonna be the perfect person like right away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And with the painting ones, what we did, we fucked up.
Yeah, bro.
Like, I'm not gonna disagree. Like, everything was smooth, but we fucked up, and that brings us today, bro. Like, the fact that we're relaunching what we started, and knowing that where we at mentally and where we are in the level of maturity, I think this enables us to do better in our brand. You know.
100, bro.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Yeah. But yeah, bro. Like, fuck, and just people who are out there, man. If you're listening to this shit, be strong about it, yo. And yo, you're not alone in this shit. There's millions of people going through what you're doing right now.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I definitely feel like, especially today,
Yeah.
we're in an era of entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people just want to try shit out, and yo, that's it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, that's already art
Yeah.
on itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, people that's trying to just do them and be the person that they want to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's the beauty of being an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
And yo, just whoever's trying to do it, like, yeah, you got this. We believe in you.
We do.
Believe in yourself. You know, like, just do it.
Yeah.
Like, just fucking do it. Like, don't be fucking scared. You know, like, you gotta take the leap.
You have to.
You gotta take the leap.
And it's scary. But yo, look at us now, bro. I mean, shit. We're doing what we're doing. We do what we love. And I
Definitely.
hope for a lot of people you see this as like not proof, but like an example of like
Yeah.
what could become, you know?
Like, like going back, we're not successful yet.
Not yet.
You know what I'm saying? But and we're not we don't get time to like just chill.
Yeah.
But you know, you have that certain like free mind type of shit. Like you're able to like control the variables in your life. You're able to control the things that you like. You're able to control. You have more control of your life than you actually do.
Yeah.
You know, like a lot of people think that like, oh fuck, entrepreneurship is so hard, this, that. But just like you gotta simplify it.
Right.
Simplify your life. Find that balance.
Yeah.
Find that peace within you, and like it'll be so much more easier being an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And controlling your time. You know.
Yeah.
Like timing is the hardest part. Also, you know, it's fucking. Time keeps going no matter what. Like,
Yeah.
yo, we just paid for this podcast and yo, it's
Oh,
it's still going. You know.
How long did you start? We started like at 40.
I think we were 5 minutes off, so we got like 14 minutes left.
Yeah. Okay, we got 40 minutes left.
But yeah, bro,
Yeah.
you know, like it's gonna continue no matter what.
Yeah.
And just like it is what it is.
Yeah. So yo, before we end it, I actually want to. Have you ever talked about why you're a barber
Why am I a barber?
and why you stayed?
Okay, yeah.
Have you talked about it before?
Sort of like I've always said my story of like why I started.
Yeah, but why did you stay?
Why did I stay?
Yeah, I feel like why people started is like the easiest thing, but why did you stay is like
That's crazy, bro. That's a really great question.
yeah,
Fuck, bro. But I feel like the reason why I stayed and I'm still in this game is that I found another passion than cutting hair. Like, don't get me wrong, I love cutting hair. You know, like I've been in this game for so long. I've done so much things that any barber that dreams to do or has in their accolades. You know, and like God blessed me with all of that, bro. Like I got to go to like the biggest hair shows, become a sponsored educator, open my own shop, win awards.
Yeah.
Like I've done all those little things, but honestly, the inspiration where it comes from me and like that keeps me in this game is being able to inspire. I feel like that's what kept me into the game. That, you know, like right now I have such a great group of individuals that I have at my shop, probably most talented and most youngest team.
yeah. Shout out to
in the
Evil,
city.
man. Shout out to fucking Evil.
You know
right
what I mean?
there.
But even like downtown guys, you know, like
Yeah.
the guys in the other shop,
Yeah.
like everybody that was around me has always kept me to push more. Every apprentice that I had throughout my whole career, I've always helped them. And I feel like what pushes me is that I always want to help people. And I feel like that's where my motivation stays, that, yo, like I'm able to take somebody from their normal job,
Yeah.
bring them to teach them how to become a barber. And then now you make 4 times what you made.
Yeah.
And it's not even about money, but to see their growth.
Yeah.
Like seeing them grow as a person has been the most craziest thing ever. And I feel like that's where my what you call that, like my inspiration comes from, wanting to inspire others.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why I'm still in this game.
Yeah.
Like until I don't have that inspiration anymore, like I'm still gonna be in this game, you know. Like I still love teaching kids, I still love teaching young barbers or even any barber. I just love helping out.
Yeah.
And that's what keeps me sane and keeps me wanting to do more, not more as a barber, but I think more as a mentor. Like I think as a barber, like I completed a lot of things. I wouldn't say I'm the best in the world, you know, but I completed a lot of goals that I had as a barber. And now it's just my goal and my mission is to help others grow in their own respective way.
Yeah. And I think you are actually doing that, right?
I'm trying, man.
Oh,
I'm trying,
no,
man.
you can say you're trying, but I see it, shit. You
Yeah,
know, I see it. You know, like people are in that barbershop and the people you work with downtown Evo, like they're inspired by the things you do, and you're inspired by Junior too. You know, and you guys are great people to be around and inspirations to a lot of people. Like I could say even a lot of people out of like those barbershops could see you like shit. Like
yeah, man.
right?
It's crazy though.
Yeah,
It's crazy. And like, it's just such a beautiful thing.
yeah,
Like that's art too.
yeah.
No cap. Like everything's fucking art. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, but it's just like to see that growth. You know,
Mhm.
like I feel like that's the most beautiful thing. You know,
Yeah.
and just like yo, right now I can see plants here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
lucky. I'll just
you ever heard that saying like, oh, like when a plant doesn't grow,
yeah,
do you blame the plant or you blame the environment that they're in?
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Mm,
Do you blame
oh.
the sun that's out there
Yeah.
or the soil? Like when I first heard that, I was like, damn.
shit. That's the first time I'm hearing it.
You know, you never heard that?
No.
And it's crazy, bro. It's like, who do you blame? Do you blame the actual person,
Yeah.
or you blame the environment that they're actually in?
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, if you can be the person to help that environment and help that person grow,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's how I see everybody that I help. Is that I'm just feeding them the way they should be. When the time is to go and they got to go to the next owner.
Yeah. Well, you have that
owner.
you have that formula to teach them,
bro.
right? You have that
I
formula.
feel like that's what like a lot of barbershops or owners or any business, they don't want to see their own like people go bigger than them.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I want my barbers to be better than me. I want my barbers to exceed me.
Yeah.
Like, why am I gonna hire you and I want you to keep you under me?
Yeah.
There's no point. Like, there's no point in my business doing that. Like, if it's about money, yo, bro, I can grind by myself. I'll be honest, bro.
Yeah.
But if my goal is to actually help my guys grow.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like it works.
I know eventually they're gonna open their own shops. They're gonna have their own thing.
Shops, like it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, am I gonna feel resentment towards that?
You shouldn't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro. Like my first apprentice.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out YG, bro. If you're watching this.
Yo, YG.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to talk specifics of barbers, but my first apprentice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look at him, has a shop in Dubai now.
Crazy, bro.
Am I gonna talk shit on him? Am I gonna fuck this guy? No. Like, bro, I'm fucking proud of him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And like that's where a lot of barbershop owners, they feel like, yo, now he left my shop, he's an op now.
Yeah.
Like, why is he a fucking op? You fucking gave him everything, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where people get confused on when they want to help somebody, is that they don't realize that, yo, when you're trying to help somebody and you're trying to give something, it's because it comes from your heart. You actually want to help that person out of your heart. So don't regret that feeling because you help that person because they're ungrateful. Yo, if they become ungrateful, yo, fuck them. I get it. They get ungrateful. It is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
But don't be salty because, I regret giving him the game. Like, bro, you gave him the game because you wanted to help him. He wasn't grateful with you. Yo, bro, it is what it is. You know what I mean? There's some people that will be grateful and there's some people that are going to be ungrateful.
Yeah.
But, like, don't feel regret. Like, and I feel like that's where the ego comes out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, chill on, put your ego aside. You want to help somebody, truly want to help somebody, do it for real. And yo, bro, like, whoever is really hooking this song and they see the value that you put into them, yo, those are ones that are they're gonna stay with you.
Yeah.
They stay stuck with you, you know.
And they go far, like those relationships you make.
Yeah, bro.
Like those are friendships and relationships you'll have for a life, man.
Most definitely, bro. And like that's just the beauty in it. Like helping others, inspiring, like yo, bro, it doesn't cost anything.
Doesn't. It's zero,
you know what
bro.
I mean? Like I guess we paid for this podcast studio time, but you know, but like, yo, it doesn't cost anything.
Well, like, yo, this is like people will know what's up, right?
You know?
What time is it? Okay, we have
about like I think like 8 minutes.
8 minutes,
left.
yeah. Shit, man.
Like it doesn't actually cost anything, you know. Like it doesn't cost anything to help, to give a handout, to help somebody, to uplift somebody.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it takes time, but to be honest.
But sometimes that's what people need. Sometimes, you know, because people don't have them, those type of people in their environment.
For sure, bro.
And you need that, bro.
Like, when you die, what did you actually leave, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like it's something that keeps me to this day. I realize, yo, what if I died tomorrow? Did I actually, you know?
Knock on wood.
I hope I don't, you know. If not, but yo, this is my last. But you know what I'm saying? Like, what if I died tomorrow?
Yeah.
Like, what would actually be the things that I left? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Would I be proud of the things that I do?
Mm-hmm.
And yo, bro, if I die knowing that I try to help people and be the best person I could be there for my son, be there for my family, be there for my friends, and help others grow and help others make money.
Yeah.
That's the person that I want to be. I'll be proud of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you got to be happy with what you do. And I feel like that's the most important thing.
It is. That's
what are you going to leave? What legacy are you living? You know, what are they going to remember G from? What are they going to remember Gonz from?
Yeah.
What is Painted One's going to be remembered as?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like these are a lot of little questions that you got to ask yourself.
Yeah. I mean, leaving a legacy and being transcendent in our world, I feel like that's so much, man. Like, at the end of our life, are we going to, like, when we're fucking 90 or 100 years old, are we going to be like, shit, I should have, could have, would have, you know?
It's like creating something that's actually going to last.
Yeah.
Creating something that's going to last even when you're not even there.
Exactly.
You know, like, that's the goal.
That'd be so beautiful to have,
and
man.
just, that goes back to, like, what we're trying to do. Like, the next chapter is creating something that we don't even have to be here.
Yeah.
Like, G is about to move out, go back to the States.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to see him. We're not going to be in person, but we're still going to push the brand.
Yeah.
We're trying to create something that's not, you know what I mean? That's tangible, but it's like, you don't actually have to be there.
Yeah.
And you're still able to have the same impact on what you're trying to do. And I feel like that's what we're trying to go to.
Yeah. I mean, we are gonna create that impact, right? And I feel like so I remember us talking like, shit, like I should stay in Montreal, but you're like, nah, bro.
Yeah,
because
bro.
now the outreach we're gonna be in the States, bro. We're gonna be almost worldwide, you could say. I feel like me moving there is gonna help us a
For
lot
sure,
too.
bro.
To like make like paths cross each other.
Yeah, bro.
Like there's more people in the States, right? There's more
That's
athletes.
it.
There's more artists. Like right now we're stuck in Montreal,
Yeah.
but once I move out there,
Yeah.
like we're gonna meet so much people, bro.
That's it, bro. Like you should never cap yourself to that.
Never ever.
Like I feel like you gotta like going back to that. You gotta take that leap.
Yeah.
It's like if you know you got potential,
Yeah. Use that, bro.
use it.
Yeah.
Like I know like a lot of people have like their own circumstances, and they don't want to follow their dreams and shit. But like when you follow your dreams, you have no regret.
Yeah.
Like the day that all things are done is just like, yo, you don't want to have that regret.
Yeah.
Like I remember talking. I always talk to like I love talking to the elderly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, how much times have you heard? I remember back in the days,
Yeah.
like those were the days, and then you hear, oh man, I wish I should have done this.
Oh, that
I should have
sucks.
done.
I
And like
wish,
seeing
bro.
somebody like reach at that age,
Yeah.
and they're like, damn, I wish. It's like, I don't want to have that feeling. I don't want to be old and realize that like I didn't live my life to its full potential.
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean, or whenever I die, it's just like I don't want to look back and like, damn, I didn't try my best. I want to see that like I tried whatever I can and I did what I did, and I'm proud of myself. I don't
Yeah.
want to have that,
We don't be old and saying those like talking to our grandkids like, yo, I
Yeah,
wish I
bro.
could have done that,
That's
and it sucks. A lot of people at that age actually end up saying that things, and it's so scary for us to be like, fuck,
That's true, bro.
and in a way we can't accomplish, like we can't do everything everything and anything in life, but I could say that the things you want to accomplish at the end of your life, and if you're at peace with it,
That's it, bro.
I think that's all you need, man.
That's facts.
Yeah.
But yo, I mean, there's about
There's 3 minutes left.
3 minutes left.
Yeah.
This is Gonz G.
Yeah, this is episode 1 of the next chapter.
This is the next chapter.
Yeah.
We'll see what kind of videos we're gonna post out.
Yeah.
But this is the next chapter for the painted ones. We're gonna be moving on to a next step. The
Yeah.
next step to what we're doing with the painted ones. We're gonna try to help and bridge all the artists and beautiful people around in our industry, in the whole world industry. You know,
If we could reach out the whole world, we'll do the whole world.
and so it's just like this is the next chapter that we're trying to do.
Mhm.
So make sure to stay tuned to what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
We'll have more content on, a lot of more content on terms of that are more specific into or
Should we say more people?
more people,
more people,
like-
more events.
We're gonna be the outlet for what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
And whether we fail or we succeed, we're trying to do something. And hopefully whoever's watching this, you guys see value in what we're trying to do.
Yeah. And the value is gonna be so worth it.
Most definitely.
And I will speak it to existence that bro, like the painted ones will be big, bro. Trust me. And like again, if it doesn't happen, you're allowed to fucking roast the shit out. You're allowed to talk shit.
That's it.
Like put us like on the spot. But yo, 2 minutes left, 1 minute left. Yeah.
Yo, I think it's actually
Yeah.
done.
So yeah,
But yo, peace out, guys.
peace out, yo.
We'll see
Follow
you
us.
guys,
Gonz and G's Visions. Follow the painted ones.
we'll see you guys in a bit.
Yeah, we'll be back,
And,
yo.
yeah.
Should we shout out SF Studio? Yeah,
What's
SF Studio.
Oh yeah, shout out SF Studio. Dope spot. I'll definitely be coming back very soon.
Maybe next time we could have like sponsored drinks here. Yeah.
Got some hack.
Yeah.
Shout out Oliver, yo. He's a goat. Oliver Cult is a goat.
I guess that's it, right? How do you end the
So
pace?
peace. We'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.